The moon was once thought to be made of cheese.
Okay.
Nice. Everybody's
A little comical, right? So this is an after hours catering league qualifier. If I'm a caterer and I'm catering a wedding, let's say on a Saturday or Sunday, I'm gonna be busy all day. I can't be manning the phones and I don't wanna lose anything to voicemail. So I wanna set this up to capture business even while I'm already working. And so how we'd set that up in CloudTalk would be, we go to make a voice agent. This one's gonna be set up to receive calls. So we'd set it to inbound first, call this catering. We'll set the conversation to 5 minutes, only because these things can be chatty Cathys. So we wanna keep them like within a certain limit. And this is the heart of the prompt. This is where we're gonna put in this whole prompt identity. So we're gonna copy all of that. What we're essentially doing is that these agents could really handle the conversation themselves. What we're applying is sort of guardrails, like where the conversation needs to flow. Or we can even explicitly say, these are the things you need to ask when the caller says this. So you put that in there, and we confirm that. Now, since this is an inbound call, and whatever this caller says is really important. An event for 200 people, it's in 2 weeks. I can set up some rules that if this is a hot lead, transfer to me. You can also set up so you can get a Slack notification or an email or create a ticket in your CRM. We want to put some hang up rules because we don't want the call just to keep going. But generally human behavior, we hang up the call first. It's really it's for the people that can't hang up the calls, like if you're on the road. And so someone says like, yeah, bye, they expect you and hang up the call. We do that because the AI needs to know that the call is ended. They're not as clued into human behavior. We would be putting those instructions in. It's free form in a JSON format. After the call is completed, the call is being run through our conversation analytics tool and then chatgpt or something similar again, depending on the LLM you choose. And it's going to try and pull this information out in the format that you want it to be in. So phone number, email, the person calling, guess estimate, all these things that were being asked already in the prompt. Like here in lead urgency, we're giving them 3 options. The AI is going to determine whether this is high, medium, or low. It could use those outcomes to score the lead 1 through 5 as well. Ideally, when you're consulting with CloudTalk to make a voice agent, yes, you can do it on your own if you have the know-how. Please do it. If not, we go through a consultative approach where we ask, maybe if this was, if I was speaking to this caterer, I'd say, what's the goal? What's the purpose? I get a lot of missed calls. Okay, what's the purpose of the call? Well, I'd like to, ask them a few questions, qualify them, and then I'd like to set up a time to call them back. This is exactly what we do, and this is exactly the prompt we'd make. After we make this first draft, which we're gonna show you now, this is our first draft, we haven't even tested it yet. What we're gonna do is we're obviously gonna notice some things that we don't like about it. So we're gonna make some changes. So what I'm doing here is I'm picking a conversation provider. So we have 2 with CloudTalk that we work with. So I pick one, it's gonna speak English. If the work is simple, we start with nano. If it needs something a little bit more robust, we could jump up, but then the reaction to the conversation isn't as, there's basically some delay, so I always start with the smallest one we do first. We're gonna do this in English. Others give us a plethora of different options, so I can do an American, a Boston accent, Cockney. We can get quite crazy. So we'll do an American accent. We can get Scottish even. And then we have like the tone. So there's some, these are the library voices that our providers provide. Some of them are quite funny. Some of them are just like medieval voices, which are kind of, when using in the business context, I always choose a conversational one. And we just listen to it.
Made of cheese. The moon was once thought to be made of cheese.
Okay.
nice. Everybody's
A little comical, right?
Brainstorming is like catching stars to light your idea.
So this guy's got a little bit of, his name's Avi, so he's got a little bit of an accent. So we find something.
Lemonade loves company, laugh.
We can find someone with even like an Asian accent if we wanted to, or a Swedish accent. So
The road to success.
that sounds, wow, it's something.
Patience whisper.
Maybe even switch to female and maybe, younger one, I guess.
I bring the sweet. Hello there,
Two.
Hello, my name is Aria.
Yeah, we can take that one. So we find the one we want, apply it. Then we can save it. So now it's ready to test. Another thing we can do as well, we didn't talk to, is we can also attach a knowledge base, which maybe instead of writing a very lengthy prompt, you write the backbone, ask these questions, refer to this script. And the script can live as markdown in our knowledge base, and I can always reference that. So a call script, manual to a refrigerator, a stove, maybe a list of prices, kind of like a matrix for your catering services. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test. Hello, this is Chris.
Hi Chris, thanks for calling company name. We're currently closed, but I can gather some details about your event and have our catering team follow up during business hours. Does that work?
Yeah, that could work, for sure.
Great. I'll go ahead now and ask a few questions to get the details. First, what type of event are you planning? Is it something like a wedding, corporate event, birthday, or another kind of gathering?
Yeah, I'm planning a bachelor party.
Thanks, Chris. And roughly how many guests will be attending? An estimate is totally fine.
I think between 10 and 15.
Got it. When is the event taking place? Do you have a specific date in mind yet, or should I note it as sometime around now?
I'd say it's going to be sometime mid-August.
Thanks, Chris. Do you know the approximate start time for the event?
It's going to be dinner, so around 8 p.m.
Perfect. And what kind of food or catering style are you looking for? Like buffet, plated, finger food? And do you have any dietary needs?
Oh, I'd say plated and no dietary needs for now.
Thanks. Do you need anything beyond food, such as serving staff, tables, linens, or equipment?
Yeah, we need everything, actually.
Understood. I'll note that you need full catering services with everything included. Can I get the best way to follow up with you? Phone or email?
It's going to be this phone number.
Thank you. And what's your name?
Chris with a K, K-R-I-S.
Thanks so much for calling. We'll pass your details to our team, and they'll be in touch during business hours. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye. I would say overall good call. I didn't like the voice. Yeah, it's a little bored, so we can actually find something a little more snappier.
Handicrafts are the hand's way of painting joy.
More. So part
This
of it.
degree cost me a lot of tears and caffeine, but saying goodbye is the hardest part.
I think I like this one. I'm not gonna spend too much time searching. For the call itself, like how it flowed, I thought it went really well. But let's just really quickly take a look at the voice report, because what I want to see is, did it capture my data correctly? We can see talk time, short calls, success rate, outbound calls answered. So why this is so powerful inside CloudTalk is because you can put the voice agent as a step in your call flow. So it can call maybe a group of agents, have a conditional splitter someone's after hours, go straight to the voice agent to take the message. Or maybe try humans first, goes to the voice agent as an overflow. Or it's a busy day, there's hundreds of people are calling in, the overflow will be going to the voice agent, and it can take those calls concurrently. So why having a standalone voice agent is not great? Because you still have to transfer it, pass it, and still analyze and iterate on it. So we can come in here, look at the call details. So there's all the information right here about the event. So after hours, yes, connected. Yep, it's plated, it's crisp. Event date sometime in August, 8 p.m. Yeah, it took everything we needed, right? If I was wanting to look at this, I could easily go, okay, this voice agent took the call. We can even take those data points and put them into a note so they appear in your HubSpot, in your Salesforce. We have a call score, conversation analytics, and of course we have the transcription with our CI, putting that transcription to text here as well. The thing like this. If you didn't pick up this call and it went to voicemail, now this is gonna at least give you, what it's doing is at least it's giving you a more structured voicemail. You're going through the list of qualifying questions, getting what you need, and seeing it into like a text format that you can call back this person and know everything about the call. You can always, schedule a call with me, we can go over your use case and, give you a few days to test out the voice agent.